Oh, I'm so privileged to introduce our next guest speaker today, Wayne Clark. Uh, uh, I had the pleasure of meeting Wayne and working with Wayne before 7K. And Wayne joined us February 15th of 2020. And Wayne became the first executive goal in 7K. Wayne became the first person to win the 100-ounce silver bar and becoming a silver associate in 27 days. Wayne broke the ceiling. He set the standard through hard work. And he had a burning desire. He was willing to work, and he was coachable and teachable. Wayne exceeded the goals that we had discussed at my breakfast table at my home when we were trading stories. I had shared with Wayne, because of his skills, attitudes, and techniques that he had already had in his prior experiences, that he had everything that was necessary to make a six-figure income within 12 months and then double that the next year. And you know what? Wayne exceeded those targets. And with that introduction, it's my pleasure to introduce our first executive goal in our company, Wayne Clark. Brother, take it over.
All right, Bob Reid, I appreciate that introduction. And I tell you what, Danny, you crushed it this morning. Great job on that training you did. And then it was good to hear all the testimonies from around the world, right, Bob? We got everybody around the world on this Zoom. And so it's exciting. I can't wait to see where, just looking at Bob's business after 5 years, I can't wait to see my business in 5 years. So if you look into the future, it gets very exciting because sometimes and some days may not be so exciting in this industry, right? We get beat up a lot. It's not a normal business that we're in. And it's not normal to get beat up as often as we do, get rejected. But because of that not being normal, they pay us an abnormal amount of income. And that's what gets me excited is just the income potential here. So before I start rambling on, let me share my screen and then bring up some my presentation here. So share screen, do like this, and then PowerPoint. Slideshow. Bob, can you see that?
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
Okay. All right. So yeah. So let me see the slideshow thing here. So, all right. So we can skip that. So guys, like Bob said, I'm Wayne Clark. My background, guys, is I'm a real estate broker. Been doing that for 15 years. But more important, been a member of 7K for 22 months. And I tell you what, before 7K, I thought life was pretty good. Had 22 agents. We're doing about $60 million a year in sales. Life was good. And then in August of 2016, we had a flood here in Baton Rouge that wiped out my real estate market. 16 of my 22 agents flooded, didn't even come back to real estate. And over the next 4 years, I acquired accumulated almost $90,000 in credit card debt, guys. Looking at a bankruptcy, praying for an opportunity. And that's when Bob and we met in a real estate deal. And, we swapped stories. I was pitching him another business I was in, and he was pitching me 7K. And long story short, guys, is Bob's pitch was better than mine. So like Bob said, February 15th, I joined 7K and just, went to work. People say, Wayne, how do you market? I market massively. I was in a bad spot, needed to make a lot of money, and I just went out massively and shared this with everybody out there. Guys, in 19 months, I paid down that $90,000 in credit card debt. Okay, been in it 22 months. We have been able to pay off the house and then pay off our second mortgage because of 7K. So there's a lot of money at stake here. And if you will treat this like a business and work it like a business, I promise you this, 7K will pay you like a business. So if you guys are ready to learn the secret to building a huge 7K business, go ahead and type yes in the chat below. If not, then we can end it right now. Bob, I can't see it, so I'm guessing they're saying yes. Oh yeah, there it goes. All right.
Yeah, you got a lot of them.
All right, so here's the secret, guys. The secret to building a huge business, it's all about posture and belief. All right, posture is the biggest key to building a huge business. Posture is a mindset, an attitude that exudes confidence. It's coming across to your prospects that you have the golden ticket, and if they are sharp enough, you might let them in on it. All right, let me read that again. It's coming across your prospect that you have the golden ticket, and if they are sharp enough, you might let them in. All right, when you have posture, guys, you will attract people like a magnet. All right, so how do you develop posture? You develop posture by having these 5 beliefs: belief in God, belief in the industry, belief in the product, belief in the company, and belief in yourself. All right, belief in God. All right, so fact is, guys, God has already answered your prayer. Every one of you guys that is on this Zoom this morning was praying for a way out. Maybe it was a way to collect some gold and silver, or maybe it was a way, praying for a way to make some extra income. All right, whoever shared this business with you answered that prayer for you. Realize that. So God already answered your prayer, and this is what he wants you to do, guys. He wants you to go out and help everyone you know, because they are praying just like you were. All right. Bible says to achieve greatness, you need to find a way to serve the many. Guys, we found a way to serve the many with 7K. We just got to get off the couch and go do it. All right. Belief in the industry. All right. Jesus, whether you believe this or not, I'm telling you, Jesus was the very first network marketer. He started with 12 people on his front line, and look how big his organization is today. All right. Direct sales has created more millionaires than any other industry. Direct sales creates a level playing field for anyone to achieve success. Take a look at this little chart. Number 5, network marketing. It's a $114 billion a year industry, bigger than all these others that are, or NFL, video game, and music. The movie and entertainment industry. Network marketing is bigger than all of those industries. All right. Belief in the products. Our product isn't as good as gold and silver, guys. It is gold and silver. All right. It is a product that is not a fad, meaning it's not a lotion or potion that's going to come and go from day in, day out. Our product has stood this test of time and will continue to stand the test of time. So it is a fad that's not going away. All right. Belief in the company. 7K, guys, if you don't know this, is over 5 years old now, and we are breaking every new company record out there. Most companies, I don't know if you know this, but they will fail in the first 4 years. All right, so get your belief in this company. We have the best founders that we could ever have with Richard Wayne, Roger Ball, Zach, and Josh. And then we have some of the greatest corporate staff out there. Sometimes we don't feel like they're doing such a great job, but I promise you, they are doing a great job for us in the field and then for the company. So get to know your founders, get to know your corporate staff. And the last belief, guys, when I'm coaching and mentoring new people and they're telling me they can't build this business, this is where I find that they're lacking most of, is belief in yourself. All right. You may have belief in yourself as a man or a woman. but do you have enough belief in yourself that you can build a 7K business? All right. Most people don't. When I got started, I knew that if they put 12,500 a week on that income disclosure or that share plan, that it was meant for me to go after and get. All right. So you have to become bulletproof to have the belief in yourself that you can build one of these things. A lot of people want to know, Wayne, how do you become bulletproof? Well, you become bulletproof mainly by personal growth. If you're not reading, and I teach on my team, you need to read at least 10 pages a day in a personal development book, because over a long period of time, I've been doing this for about 5.5 years now. I've read a lot of books, and you have to become more so you can attract more. And there's an unwritten rule about your personal development level and your income level. And it states this: on a scale from 1 to 10, your income and your personal development level cannot be more than 1 to 2 points away from each other for any length of time. All right. Lottery winners test this principle all the time. Someone wins the lotto, they go to a 10 plus on income. Within a couple of years, they're dead broke. It's because their personal development level did not catch up with their income level. All right. You become bulletproof by being on the Monday night corporate Zooms. If you cannot get on the Monday night corporate Zooms, guys, they record this. It's in your back office, in your training section. All of the recordings are there from all of the Monday night corporate Zooms. And then definitely attend all of your local and corporate events. Events like this. If you're doing Super Saturdays in the area, or you know someone that's doing it, attend those events. All right. It's going to keep you re-energized, but also start bringing people to those events. All right. The ones that invites the most makes the most. All right. Next slide here, guys. If you want to take a picture of this, this is some books that, I would suggest to read. All of them are great books. I like Uncle G. I just started reading his 10X rule book, so that's not on there, but that's a great book. So guys, if you get nothing else from my training, this is the one thing you need to understand. Amateurs hunt, professionals fish. All right. And what I mean by that is, imagine that you're at the Salmon River Lodge with me and Bob and the Clements, Zerniaks, and water's crystal clear and you see a school of fish swim by. All right. What are you going to do? A lot of people is going to reach down, grab their tackle box full of lures, dump it in the water. All right. They want to catch every fish out there. When you do this, guys, you are acting like an amateur, meaning you get a new prospect and you start throwing up all over that prospect. All right. You tell them everything about 7K, how great it is, blah, blah, blah. What it usually end up happening is you chase that prospect away. Okay. Now imagine this is what Wayne does, right? Same school of fish. Sees that school of fish, puts on his gold spinner bait, throws it out into the river there, and just starts slowly reeling it in. All right. You want to start attracting the fish to your gold lure bait. All right. Until one of them takes the bait. All right. That's what you want to learn to become. You want to learn to become a professional where you're attracting people into this business instead of, acting like a salesman and scaring them away. So guys, if posture will attract people, the opposite is also true. Like I was just talking about being an amateur. Overzealousness will repel people because you're acting like a salesman. No one likes being sold. And here's the secret. Once they start to run, it's very hard for you to try to get them back to even take a look. So here's some common objections that I've ran into. You probably have also. Is this a pyramid scheme? I tell them absolutely not. What's a pyramid scheme? And they'll tell me, oh, it's one of those things where the guy on top makes all the money. I'll tell them, no, it's definitely not that. I got into this business when the company was 3.5 years old. And, my first 10.5 months ended up in the top 10 income earners. So it's definitely not a pyramid scheme. And then I'll just ask them, oh, by the way, where do you work? They'll tell me, oh, I work for whatever company. Let's just say Chevron Offshore. This is a live incident that happened with me. And I'm like, man, that's a great company. How long you been there? This gentleman said, I've been there 28 years. I said, man, you're probably making more money than the CEO. And he said, no, that'll never happen. I said, well, by your definition, Chevron Offshore is the biggest pyramid scheme out there. Guys, he hung up on me. Didn't want him in the business anyways, right? All right. I hear this sometimes also. I don't have enough money. Guys, this is an excuse, not a reason why they don't get into the business. Because I'll tell them, God forbid one of your kids gets sick and you take them to the emergency room and doctor says your baby's going to die unless you got $499. Okay. I promise you, they will find a way to come up with the money if the priority is big enough. All right. I need to talk to my spouse. When I hear this, I'll just tell them, I don't know what you're going to talk to them about, but tell them you just found a way to make $12,500 a week. And if she still tells you, no, you can't do that, you might want to look and see if you really got a good marriage or not, because she's not too bright about this, right? I don't know anyone. Guys, we have a binary pay plan. All you need is one on your left, one on your right, and you can make a ton of money. So you don't need to know a lot of people. You just need to know a couple good ones. All right. And these things don't work. This is probably the biggest objection I get behind pyramid scheme. I would simply reply to them, if you did not go to your JOB, one of those just over broke things, let's say for a week, 2 weeks, maybe in a month, is that company going to send you a check? And will you have a job after that? Answer is no, they won't. And it's the same thing here with 7K, guys. If you do not get off the couch and go to work, 7K, Jason, I promise you, is not going to send a check to you in your Sound Money wallet. You know, so a lot of people are comfortable sitting on the couch watching TV. So I would say, you know, create a dream board, put that in front of your TV. All right. And then when it's more important for you to watch TV, you have to take that dream board out of the way. All right. Or if, how about this? If, you know, you feel like watching TV, you don't feel like building your business, look at your wife and your kids and tell them that they are not worth it, you know, and you're just going to watch TV today. So, you know, hopefully that'll help get you motivated here. So I'm going to end with this, guys. What if you worked on your belief system and you improved your posture and then you understand that this business is all about will and not skill? All right. If you led by example, put all of these elements into play here, I promise you this, guys, 2022 is going to be a great year, but you will achieve all of your goals and dreams. So God bless. And thank you, Bob, for allowing me to share.
Thank you, Wayne. That was awesome, bud. Just had to.
Bob's going to figure out this mute thing one day. Still muted, Bob.
I want everybody to hang around. Thank you so much. Now everybody understands why Wayne became the first executive goal in the company. And, you know, I can't say more about belief and posture. Everyone knows that's an integral part of my system. And Wayne exemplifies it, and he's done it throughout the course of his business, and he teaches it to others. And that's what we are. We're teachers and leaders, and we need more of them. And Wayne's part of the legacy future leaders of this company. He's going to be around a long time, and I'm just so happy that he's in our group and part of our team. Hang around, because Wayne's going to join us after the close of the session in a Q&A session that is an after. I know I didn't say anything about it on the announcement, And if you want to kind of send out messages to those that aren't here for them to hang on and get them on right now, because we're about to have the best of the best join us. And so, and that's Richard Wayne Hanson.